Everybody knows what a piano is. It's been around for centuries, and its ancestor, the harpsichord, has been around for centuries before that. But this right here is not a piano, it's an electric keyboard. If I just press a few buttons, I can get a completely different sound. And I can even put on a metronome or backing tracks. Within the last few decades, technological innovations have expanded the possibilities in the field of music creation. While it may be very captivating to watch a full symphonic orchestra perform Beethoven's Fifth Symphony or Stravinsky's Rite of Spring, it is nowadays much easier and cost-effective to simply pull it up on YouTube or Spotify. This lends music to being more widely accessible than it ever has been before, meaning that not only can more people enjoy more diverse genres of music, but it's also easier for small names to get their work out there. But it's not only publication that's been made accessible through new technologies. There exist many digital audio workstations, DAWs or DAWs for short, that modern songwriters use to compose their songs. Each one has their own specialties and are used in specific circumstances. The very simplest DAW I can think of is Chrome Music Lab. It is so accessible that it doesn't even require downloading any software. As long as you have an internet connection, you can search it up and start playing around. Now, most composers don't seriously use Chrome Music Lab to make songs due to its limitations. However, the website is incredibly useful for not only learning how to create melodies, rhythms, and so on, but also for discovering your passion for music creation. The main component of Music Lab is its piano roll, where you place notes on a grid, the x-axis being the time and duration, while the y-axis signifies pitch. The piano roll is shared among many other DAWs, like FL Studio. FL Studio is one of the most popular DAWs there is, being very intuitive and allowing for novice composers to begin their music-making career. While Chrome Music Lab only has a handful of instruments to choose from, FL Studio expands that list and even includes the ability to tinker with the sounds, including reverb, brightness, distortion, and more. FL Studio generally has a more modular feel to it, where you compose chunks of music at a time, making it especially popular for EDM and hip-hop genres. FL Studio is a good step up, often being described as the software that began many musicians' careers. FL Studio is good for when you're composing everything digitally, but that's not always the case. Sometimes you want to be able to perform your pieces live. One of the best DAWs for such an occasion is Ableton Live. It's very similar to FL Studio, with only some changes to workflow and available features, allowing the users to more seamlessly learn one after using the other. What makes Ableton so good for live performance is its session view, which is a screen that contains different sections of music for each instrument. These sections can be enabled or disabled at any time at the click of a button, making it very easy to add improvisation or act as a DJ. The last DAW that I want to mention, and the one that I personally use, is called MusicScore Studio. Unlike many traditional DAWs, MusicScore does not include a piano roll, instead using sheet music notation. Sheet music notation is just notes on a staff, and it has many different symbols that tell the player what to do. It's how every classical composer, like Beethoven and Stravinsky from before, made their music. The advantage of using a DAW to make sheet music, rather than handwriting, is that it's quicker, more legible, and easier to go back and change things. There's also the playback function, which all DAWs have, but allows a creator to listen to their piece and make adjustments in real time. This is a piece that I'm working on right now in MusicScore. As you can see, there's a key signature, a time signature, different note lengths, dynamics, and articulations. It's everything that a performer would need to know in order to play this piece. And once I've decided the piece is finished, I can hit publish, and publish to MusicScore.com, which will upload it to this site right here. All of my completed compositions are uploaded here and on my YouTube channel. As you can see, there are many different options for those who want to pursue a career or hobby in musical composition. In fact, I barely scratched the surface with this video. There are more DAWs out there than I can name. Music affects how we see the world, and these different DAWs allow for many different genres and styles of music to be made, whether it's a small jazz ensemble or the soundtrack for a movie. By improving these DAWs with new technology and software, the possibilities become literally endless. But even so, some things will just never go away.